Hello, I'm John with Vapor Trapper. Today we are going to install a vapor trapper on this 2015 RZR. There's a couple ways we can do this. We're going to show you each of them. We're going to go with a pretty hardcore way to do it. That's going to work the best, but we'll show you a couple other options. To begin, I'm just going to go over the basic materials and tools that we need. To start, we have this 8-inch vapor trapper. We went with a black one because we like it. 8-inch will work really well for this application. We also have these roll bar mounts that will attach the vapor trapper and to the existing roll bar on the RZR. You can buy these on our website. We have a K&N filter that's 3/8, and because of that we have a 3/8 bar fitting, and the existing vent line on here uses a 1/4 bar fitting. So these will both fit into the vapor trapper. You don't always have to use both, but in this case we're going to use these two because we're using this K&N filter. If you were not using the K&N filter, you can just use 1/4 inch only. For tools, all we're going to need is an Allen wrench and some pliers. For this roll bar, for our screws, we have a 5/32. Let's begin. Like I said, this is a 2015, took out the seat because we're working on some things. You guys do not need to take out the seat, but we just wanted to show you what the gas tank vent line situation looks like. Right here we have the gas tank, here's the fuel lines and some sensors. The vent line that comes factory in this thing is actually tucked in right here. You can't see it, but I can feel it right in here. It's a 1/4 inch line. It runs from here to the opposite side of the RZR. All right. And we'll go. I don't know how much you can see down here, but I'll describe it a little bit. The vent line obviously originates over there, comes along the back right on here. You can see it right in here. Comes up, catches behind this mount right here, and actually it's just tucked into this roll bar. This is the way that we found it. It's just tucked in there. I can pull it out real quick. You can see right there, that's the existing vent line that we're gonna tap into. It's a 1/4 inch hose. They had it originally just tucked in a hole inside this roll bar. We've been reading on the forums, a bunch of people complaining that this thing was still getting jammed with mud. It wasn't working, the gas tank wasn't depressurizing properly. So we're gonna go ahead and put on a vapor trapper and a couple filters to make sure that this does not get clogged anymore. What we're gonna do that actually is we're gonna take it out of this roll bar that I found it in. And if you look right up here, there's actually a hole we're gonna use to feed the line out of. And then we're gonna mount our vapor trapper right here on the roll bar, nice and easy. And I'm just gonna feed it right up into that hole, nice and easy. Do the other hand and pull it out. Here we are. So our plan is to mount the vapor trapper right here, nice and easy, nice and pretty. We went ahead and marked the center right here with this piece of blue tape, just so we can get it lined up nice and easy. And as a courtesy to this client, we actually put on a piece of clear bra. Absolutely not necessary, but we didn't want to scuff anyone else's paint. So our plan is to just put that on, mount this right here, put the vapor trapper right in here, and get mounting. Got this nice and loose. Might even loosen a little bit more. So let's hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and just slide my vapor trapper in there. So here we have, we still have the caps on. We're gonna take those off. Got a vapor trapper. It does not matter which way you do it. I'm in here, just kind of snake this thing right in there. Make it look nice and pretty. For now, you don't have to, but I'd recommend putting it pretty tight. A bar is a bar. You can mount on the side if you wanted to. You can mount it here. You can basically mount it anywhere. If you wanted to, you could even mount this underneath the plastic. Well, let's start mounting this thing. So here we have, this is the existing fuel line. This just came right off the RZR, 1/4 inch. So what we're gonna do is we just need a single 1/4 inch right here. We're gonna screw this into the vapor trapper. We're gonna put this fuel line in here. You can cut this to length if you wanted to, just in the spirit of keeping it pretty sane. I'm just gonna tuck it back in there and mount it just like that. Screw this in right here. And like I said, this is a 1/4 inch. The reason we're using a 1/4 inch barb is because we have the existing 1/4 inch line. Take this vent line, put it on the barb, and just jam it nice in there, nice and tight. There we go. All right, this is the point where we have a couple different options depending on how you want to proceed. You can take the vent line, run it from the vapor trapper back into this hole, and stick it in the other side of the rail just like it was on this side. That's pretty similar to the OEM way. It'll work. It's the way that Polaris does it. We have a couple of fears that it might still get clogged because this will just be an open-ended hose. Because of that, we want to put a filter on the back of it to make sure that no mud gets in here and blocks off the whole line. You can use a 1/4 inch hose, a 3/8 inch hose. Just doing it that way, we'd probably recommend just using a 1/4 inch, just because that's what this line is. Keep it consistent. Because around the shop we had this 3/8 inch filter, we're gonna go ahead and switch from a 1/4 inch line to a 3/8 inch line so we can mount this. Because of that, you can see that we had, here's the difference between the two filters. This is gonna be on the inlet, this is on the outlet. Not a big difference between the different sizes. Obviously, the bigger the hose, the bigger the line, you get a little bit more venting power. That being said, this is what came factory, so this will work. Using this, you basically have two options. You can mount this into the vapor trapper and then run the hose in and mount your K&N filter beneath down here. Just kind of mount it down there. For our case, we like the way it looks. It matches with the roll bar. So we're actually gonna mount it directly against the vapor trapper. Whether you mount it here, whether you mount it beneath, whether you use the existing method and put it into the pipe down here, it'll all work. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. I went ahead off screen and cut off a little piece of fuel hose for the way we're gonna do this. I have that K&N filter. Like I said, we just had a 3/8 laying around. You could use a 1/4 inch. This is just what we had. Go ahead and mount the matching fitting onto the vapor trapper. Come in right behind here. Screw this in. I took off this little red cap. Put this in here. Take this filter right in here. And I'm just gonna slide this right on there. Boom, and we're done. As you can see here, we just mounted a vapor trapper, an 8-inch black, on this 2015 RZR. There's the factory vent line right in here that routes all the way through here and into the gas tank right here. Just want to reiterate one last time that this is the way that we chose to mount it. You could have just as easily extended this hose, tucked it into this hole right here and mounted this K&N filter beneath the plastic, or you could have also just taken the fuel hose, 1/4 inch or 3/4 inch, and tucked it into the hole in this rail right here and just protected it. Well, as you can see, this was a pretty easy install, pretty quick in, pretty quick out. This is a 2015 RZR. Basically all RZRs should be pretty similar. Might be a little different the way the bars look, where the lines come through, but all should be about the same. You have a couple different options here on how you want to do it. It's your choice. This is just the way we chose to. All the parts that we used you can find on vaportrapper.com. We're coming out with a kit soon. Also follow us on Instagram and look forward for more content.